And then I couldn't help but get the goat one because I wanted to do a taste test. Hey guys, welcome to Wild Hope Homestead. Well, we finished the school holidays. We had quite a few social things and then a trip to Auckland for a family thing. That was nice to get away up there for the day. We went to the Botanic Gardens for a little bit. We didn't have much time though, so we didn't get around very far, but it was nice anyway. Thankfully it wasn't raining while we were there. We've continued to have crazy spring weather with showers off and on, and just have to keep checking the forecast because we never know what the weather's doing. At the moment it's sunny, but we've had a lot of wind lately and rain, I don't know, every day for a while, off and on. My sprouting kumara or sweet potatoes on the windowsill have been doing very well. So we've got this one here and this one here. I've just put some fresh water in for them. I have to keep topping up the water because they are drinking a lot. Once the shoots get long enough, to about this long, actually let's measure that to see how long it is. This one is about, where are you, 18 centimetres long. Once they're nice and long like that, I just pull them off at the base and then put them into this jar of water so they can form roots like these ones. Some of the ones from that kumara have had a little bit of brown on the leaves, so I'm just going to pull those off. I'm not quite sure what that is. I hope it's not some kind of serious disease, but I'll get rid of those anyway. And I'll just keep an eye on them.
Did you try a little bit?
I think you need to clean your hand in the sink now, Daddy. They're getting a bit white. Whitey.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think I kind of know because I did it. It's the only trouble. There's a slight difference in colour and I know which one's which. Okay, next cheese.
Wait, Daddy hasn't told.
Oh, have you eaten your... Oh, what do you think the first one was? What do you think the first cheese was?
It's this.
I'll tell you once I've tried the second.
Okay.
This,
Alright.
this one. This one.
But everyone else did it.
You're cheating.
No.
Okay, this is the other one. It's a different... It's a little bit more in there too.
Sheep.
don't like it.
Definitely different. Interesting.
You put it on you?
What are your guesses, Steve?
That was goat.
The second one's goat.
This one sheep.
Angus was right. First one was goat, second one was sheep. I think. Yeah. I could definitely taste the goat in the first one, only because I've had goat cheese before. So you usually have this. Sheep tastes a little bit more like cow. Maybe. I got some sheep feta cheese and also some goat feta because they were on clearance at the supermarket, and originally I just got the sheep one because I was curious to try. And then I couldn't help but get the goat one because I wanted to do a taste test and compare them and get the rest of the family to compare them. So that's what we did last night. Now I have more feta cheese to use. I found a recipe called kale and feta breakfast casserole, which is basically, I guess, a little bit like a quiche type thing with a lot of eggs in it. So, and also a lot of kale, which thankfully we have in the garden because it's a lot of kale. The recipe says 12 ounces of kale. I'm currently at 10 ounces, also known as New Zealand measurement, 282 grams at the moment. And as you can see, it's a pretty big pile, so I don't think I'm going to do an extra 2 ounces. It's like, that's a ton of kale. So I know it cooks down a lot less than that, but it's still quite a lot. Let's just do that. So this seems like a pretty simple recipe. It's got kale, olive oil, feta cheese, eggs, 12 eggs, spike seasoning, which is some kind of seasoning, but I'm just going to make up my own seasoning anyway, which is what I usually do. Salt and black pepper, which I can't use black pepper at the moment. I feel like you could definitely put bacon in here, would be quite nice, although you'd have to balance it, make sure it's not too salty with the feta. But what could be even nicer is pork mince, or what do the Americans call it? Breakfast sausage, which we call pork mince. I don't know if breakfast sausage is usually seasoned or not, but we have pork mince. So since I unfortunately can't really eat pork at the moment because of the high fat content, I'm not going to put pork mince or bacon in here. So we will make it as the recipe says, other than maybe not quite as much kale, because that's heaps already. But I did get some pork mince out because I thought I'll just do some seasoned pork mince on the side. And then I'll also do some, I'm thinking like just some roast kumara or something. So we'll have that and this for dinner. Even though it's a breakfast casserole, it's really in any time of day you feel like it casserole, as far as I'm concerned. I won't be able to have the pork mince, so either I'll just have more of this casserole, or I can get some of my cooked chicken out of the freezer. I've eaten what was in the fridge, so I need to get some more of my chicken out of the freezer anyway. This is how much 10 ounces of kale is. Just under 10 ounces. That's a lot. I haven't cooked it yet, so now I'm gonna just wilt it in the pan. I'm using avocado oil because I don't use olive oil for heating much these days. It's better not to be used for high heat things. Oh, crikey. You're going to do some? Okay, good job.
1 or 2 or 3 of them might be limes.
And Angus found a nest in the lemon tree with 2
This one
spotty
might be a lime as well. It's a bit green.
There's one more lime.
No, there's 0 more. This is the last one.
Now we need 1.5 cups of crumbled feta.
Well,
Kale and feta breakfast casserole.
Where do I put these?
Breakfast.
It doesn't have to be for breakfast though, just up on the bench. Crumbled. This is not messy at all.
Your job is to put the lemons in here.
And then floats.
Unclean them. Okay, that's about a cup.
Wash your hands first. And then you put them on the chopping board.
Yeah.
And then I'll chop them.
So it does say use more or less as desired. Let's just see how this goes.
And then juice them.
And then I'll get pickles in it.
So we might as well do the other half a cup too. Right. Welcome to the lemon factory.
Is this the
Mummy.
casserole?
The breakfast
Kale
casserole.
food?
I sink to the pot and then the first thing I taste is a bunch of lemony stuff.
Lemony stuff.
Lemony stuff?
You don't want lemony stuff in your lemon ice blocks.
No, like the
Remove this lemony stuff.
and the seed. Ta-da!
Okay, that looks a bit better.
And then it looks all nice and clean.
It was 13, 14, 15 eggs, but some of them were small. Look like you're conducting a science experiment.
What?
Does this fit in there?
Why does it need to?
You can like smush it.
I thought that was for the Play-Doh.
No, that one's not for the Play-Doh. That one's actually for cooking. Making thin pastries.
Like when you're down to just the pulp, you can do this because it'll smush it out.
Yeah, well that'll be good for the end, but maybe not the start when it's really full of juice.
Mm-hmm.
That thin one we actually use for rolling out dim sum pastries, or thin pastries.
Flies come out.
Kids helped Steve to make lemonade ice blocks with some of the lemon juice and then froze some syrup as well. This breakfast casserole was pretty tasty. I'd make it again, but I would put a few more eggs in it. Thanks for joining us in today's vlog, guys. Choose to grow hope, and we'll see you next time. Bye.